In studio for another quick segment is Major Dan Drier, USAF, B-52 pilot by trade. That's a big boy job, no doubt about that.
The air show is back this year.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us the dates, when it is going to be here, and some changes, I know.
Sure. So it's going to be the weekend of 8 to 9 May, so about 3 weeks from now. Yes, doing some changes this year. So some people may have heard of the drive-in concept. How it's going to work is people can come in their vehicle, and we're going to give them essentially a large parking spot that they can, park their vehicle in there, and then adjacent to their parking spot, they'll have a tailgate area where they can get out of their car. They can set up table and chairs, and then they can bring food and water, and we're going to have the air show portion of it. But the intent, like I said, is to sit in your spot and just enjoy the air show portion.
You're not going to be able to wander through the flight line and go look at planes and like you used to do, correct?
Correct. So there are not going to be any static displays. We will have bathrooms available. So when you're out of your spot, go into the bathroom. We do ask that people mask up. But when you're in your spot, you can hang out with your friends and family. We are working to be able to broadcast the narration of the show over a radio frequency, so people all across the crowd line can hear it as well. And then for the static experience, we're also trying to work on putting some of the virtual tours on our website, and that way people can use their phone or something like that, and they can kind of see the insides of the planes that are performing.
You cannot just drive on the base, though. You have to have a ticket, correct?
Yes, ma'am. So since we're only have so much available capacity, we do ask people have a ticket. If they can print it out, please do, and that way they're just showing the defender at the gate when they're coming through, and we will be able to reserve their spot.
And where do you get the tickets? I'm sorry.
The tickets, so there's multiple links. You can get them either through the Facebook page or the Barksdale AFBairshow.com is the main website.
Okay. So as far as major attractions this year, who are we looking at? Who's coming to visit? What are we going to see?
So you're going to see a great show. Thunderbirds are going to be headlining, and then we got the F-22 demo team, and that's going to be with a heritage as well. So some of the fighter aircraft from World War II. We got Tora Tora Tora, which is a big demonstration of the Pearl Harbor reenactment. Obviously, you're going to see all the global strike assets, so the big bombers, B-52, B-1, B-2. You're going to see a lot of pyrotechnics with those guys as well. And then we have a lot of the local community, Kevin Coleman, Jeremy Holt, a lot of aviators out of here who go to a bunch of different air
In
shows.
other words, basically the really, really exciting stuff.
Oh, yes. We got a huge show.
Is going to be as good as ever.
Yes. No, it's going to be a great show. Like, it's going to be action-packed.
Limited crowd numbers. How many are you allowed to have out on the flight line? I know it's not going to be just everybody can come because of the ticket issue, but what are your numbers? How many are you going to be allowed?
So we're looking, we can fit approximately about 7,000 vehicles. So certainly in your vehicle, we just asked, only bring the amount of people you have a seatbelt for safety considerations.
Right.
But certainly, like, you can bring your family, you can bring your friends, your family of 3 to 6, and you can set up in your spot. Your tailgate spot's going to be about the size of an average room.
Okay.
So like I said, you can bring a table and chairs. We do ask, like, no big tents or devices that we don't want to block the view of the people behind us.
But you guys have thought this out, and it's going to be pretty awesome as always.
Yep, exactly.
Excellent.
Yes.
And the dates again?
8 to 9 May over the weekend.
And the website for tickets and or reservations, as they might be referred,
is BarksdaleAFBairshow.com.